smooth. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Frank's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play clock winding down. Now it's locked. Caught left side by Hilton. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to...
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we're all there, that's a big day.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Lynch. It's complete to Parker, left side. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Wide open receiver complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. One receiver left is Hilton. From the 50, it's Luck. And that'll be incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's got time in the pocket, and he fends him off. Now he'll escape to his left. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
No, check. Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that's good for a Miami first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. On third down, Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw on second down is Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had...
Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back now in Miami. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's Pat McAfee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play will be blown up.